it's Kristen with Shifting Roots, and today is the 5th day of Perfect Perennials, how to keep everything alive. So if you're a new gardener, it often happens like this. You go to the store with the best of intentions and you buy some perennials. Then you come home and you know you should plant them, but you're busy. So you maybe remember to water them and you kind of forget about them. And then a week later, you see your perennials and they're looking kind of brown and sad, and you're not even sure if they're gonna live, but you're gonna plant them anyway. And yeah, maybe they live, maybe they don't. But today, I'm gonna teach you how to prevent that fate.
What you need to do instead is plant those perennials the very first day you get them. So that means you're gonna wait till the nearest morning or the nearest afternoon and you're gonna plant them. So when you do plant them, you're gonna dig a bigger hole than that perennial actually needs and then cover the space with some nice, good quality dirt. That'll help your perennial have some room for the roots to grow, and you're gonna give it the best chance to live.
The next step to keep those perennials alive is to water, water, water. New gardeners often think that just because you're planting a perennial and later on it's not going to need a lot of water means that in the first year, it probably doesn't need water. Not true. You need to water just as much as you water your annuals in the first year of a perennial's life.
Now I'm going to take you to my perennial garden and show you some examples of how your perennials are going to look over the different years. If you've ever heard the expression, first year sleep, second year creep, and third year leap, it couldn't be more true. And here's how it plays out in my garden. These lilies are in their first year of life, and while they're looking healthy, they're very, very small. Now compare these to the lilies that I planted when I first moved in 4 years ago. These are what you're probably expecting when you're thinking about a lily plant. Sometimes your perennials might look extremely sad. This is a columbine that I just planted this year. As you can see, it's kind of drooping here and we're not sure if you'll make it. But because I'm seeing these spots over here of like nice green growth that's solid, I know that that columbine is gonna pull through and should be just fine over the winter. Sometimes it's really difficult to imagine the future spacing of the perennials in your yard. For example, take this delphinium. So I have a delphinium that's a little bit newer. He's just over here, pretty small. I think he's about 2 years old, and he doesn't take up much space. But when I planted him, and when the peonies were smaller, that spacing is a little off. So ideally, I should have had those delphiniums a bit closer to the fence. And now these delphiniums that I've had in for 4 years are really taking off, but they're kind of in the way of some of my perennials, other perennials. So these lilies are fine. I think that spacing is good. This peony popped out of nowhere. I'm finding that I'm getting some peonies of mysteries the longer I work through my yard and get out some of the perennials I don't want. Blazing Star Liatris will be okay, but unfortunately this little perennial here will not be. It's, I think, some kind of periwinkle that I planted, and again, when my delphiniums were smaller, it looked like it would be really good spacing, but now not so much. You know, live and learn. Don't beat yourself up about spacing in your perennial bed. If you're a new gardener, it's just going to take time and some experimentation to figure out what kind of spacing you actually need.
I really hope you've enjoyed these last 5 days of perfect perennials and it's helped you create a wonderful perennial garden in your yard. However, if you're feeling like you still don't know how to put everything together and you're really not sure that you can figure it out for your specific yard, there is a way that you can work with me. For a limited time only, I am offering personalized gardening consultations through the Garden Clinic, where I diagnose your problems and make a personal customized plan for your yard. And as a bonus, because this is a new product I'm offering, you'll also get the Growing Roots gardening course with a value of $29, completely free when you book the consultation. But you're gonna have to act fast because I can only do 10 of these a month, and the deal is only until June 24th. That's when you gotta book in to get this. So if you want yours, definitely book now. And what have you got to lose? A couple of perennials that maybe you would have killed anyway. In the long run, it's gonna save you money because we're gonna find the perennials that have the best chance of success. I'm gonna go through your yard pictures and help you figure out what you should do. You're gonna tell me your preferences, maybe some plants that you have access to, or maybe you just have a bunch of burning gardening questions that you want answered, but you don't wanna hire a landscape company, or you don't know anyone in your life who is a really good gardener that you can ask these questions and you just don't wanna bother them, frankly, even if you do know them. So that's what the gardening clinic is for. Get in soon, and otherwise I hope you really enjoy this challenge and that maybe you're feeling like you could be just a little bit more of a green thumb. I personally believe that green thumbs are you're not born with it. A green thumb is earned, and so I can help you earn that green thumb just a little bit faster if you're struggling. So have a wonderful day, and we'll hopefully see you inside the gardening clinic. Goodbye.